what inspired you to start Anubis Tiger Foundation?
The story goes like this: one was born to the lap of luxury, and one was born to the seamy underbelly of Mumbai. One showed me the way, one gave me the reason.
Can you please explain the process of rescuing and rehoming a dog from streets to a good home?
Bombay has one problem where we give up dogs easily.
Most of the cases आप लोग ये भी सुनते होंगे that a dog बीमार हो गया घर में, he's growing old, तो abandon कर दो. तो वो cases भी बहुत
आते हैं काफ़ी.
If you're a dog lover, you should definitely watch this episode. We are joined by Deepa Talib. She's the founder at the Anubis Tiger Foundation. She's here to share her inspiring journey of rescuing, rehoming, and rehabilitating the dogs and how Anubis Tiger Foundation helps them get a new home. Tell me one thing, what inspired you to start Anubis Tiger Foundation?
I got my first dog in 2012. We named him Anubis. Anubis was this pampered South Mumbai boy. He had everything. He lived luxuriously. And then 3 years down the road, we met this street dog called Tiger, who lived on the road, was owned by the taxi walas. Dar dar ka thokar kha ke, that's what he did. Slept under a goni somewhere, got wet in the rain somewhere, किसी ने लात मारा, किसी ने थूका उसके ऊपर. This is what the fate of Tiger was. And I saw the difference between Anubis and Tiger. And one day I decided that Tiger was his old dog and I wanted to bring him home. So to cut a very long story short, I decided to bring an Indian dog home. He was 9 years old at that time. And the day that I went down to bring him up, he had been hit by a motorcycle. And 15 days later, I lost him. He passed away. And that's when I said, this is not how it should be. This is not right. I mean, why didn't he have the right to a good life the way my Anubis did? So 2 years down the road, I set up the Anubis Tiger Foundation. The story goes like this: one was born to the lap of luxury, and one was born to the seamy underbelly of Mumbai. One showed me the way, one gave me the reason. And that's how the Anubis Tiger Foundation came up. I just want people to understand that you must feel compassion towards our fellow creatures. These are also children of God. We are not the only children of God. All animals, all living beings are children of God.
So, is this the reason you started Anubis Tiger
That
Foundation?
was the reason. And now what we have achieved, because of the problem that Bombay has one problem where we give up dogs easily. Now when people call me up and say, नहीं हमको देना है, हम कल गांव जा रहे हैं, हमको आज ही देना है, उस बच्चे को मैं कहाँ रखूं?
देना है as an example, if
बस
you
आप
can
नहीं-
elaborate what exactly you mean.
देखिए, हम गांव जा रहे हैं कल, हमारा 10 बजे रात का टिकट है, ये हमारा जर्मन शेपर्ड है घर पे और 2 साल का है, लेकिन हम लेके तो नहीं जा सकते उसको. क्यों नहीं लेके जा सकते सर? ट्रेन में कैसे लेके जाएंगे? आई सेड फर्स्ट एसी का कूपे बुक करो. अरे हम ही तो 3rd क्लास में जा रहे हैं, तो उनको कहाँ फर्स्ट एसी में बुक करें? तो पहले सोचा नहीं था. नहीं, वो बाजू वाला बोल रहा था लेके जाएगा, लेकिन अभी वो लेके जाने को तैयार नहीं है. तो आप एनजीओ ना, आप आके लेके जाओ. We try and help. We can't help every call that comes like that. We can't. It's not possible. It's just humanly not possible because there isn't enough room for so many abandons every day. So we do our best and we pick up the few that we feel we genuinely can help. The rest slip between the cracks. I don't know what happens to those babies. I really have no idea, and I don't even want to think about them because the ones that come to us, I promise they go to phenomenal homes. But the ones that don't, I don't know what happens to them. I just don't know. So we needed a safe house for these dogs to come in, where intake could be processed well. Dogs come in and they are safe. So what we have created was, initially we started off with 2 small rooms in Bombay, where we took in our dogs. But that was not enough. That was not good enough also. If families wanted to come and meet a dog, you couldn't take them into a small room and show them 5 dogs and then tell them to pick one dog. It wasn't possible. So now what we have achieved is, which was our vision when we started in 2019, we wanted a safe, hygienic, open space where dogs could run, play, where they could regain their confidence, where they could realize that काटने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, वो मारने वाला नहीं है. So I don't have to bite him. I don't have to do anything. I can just be a happy dog. So now we have set up our facility in Alibag 6 months ago, thanks to the kind auspices of a very, very good friend of mine who allowed our dreams to become a reality. So she gave us her house, and we have that property now where we can now keep about 8 to 9 dogs. And as soon as one dog goes home, I get in another dog. That's how we function.
So you are doing it only in Mumbai as of now? Your NGO is working only in Mumbai?
We work out of Mumbai, but we've done adoptions all over the world. So dogs have gone to the US, they've gone to Canada. We've sent dogs to England. So we've sent a pit bull to the Philippines. He went Bombay, Kuala Lumpur, he flew. And then from Kuala Lumpur to Cebu, actually to Manila, he flew. And then he went by a luxury liner from Manila to Cebu, to the island where they live. And he lives like a prince. And this child was actually abandoned in the forests at Khargar. So we had a pit bull who was abandoned in one of the jungles, forests of Khargar. And I rescued her, her name was Brandy. And said, we don't know what to do with her. So we took her into foster care. She stayed with us for a while. And then this gentleman just dropped into our world and said, I'd like to adopt her. So he paid for sterilization. He did everything. And then adopted her. And she lived in Lower Parel in one of these very plush buildings. And 1 year down the road, he calls me up again and says, I need to speak to you about Brandy. And for that moment, I panicked. I thought, what? Does he want to give her back or something like that?
Right.
And he says, we are moving to the Philippines and we'd like you to organize her relocation to the Philippines. And we'll pay all charges, but we'd like you to do it right. So yeah, that's what we did. We sent her to the Philippines. And she flew Bombay, Kuala Lumpur, Manila, and then this fancy boat, which I have pictures of, where, the little girl sunning herself on the deck and on her way to Cebu. And now she lives like a princess. And she's very happy. So, yeah.
So can you please explain the process of rescuing and rehoming a dog from streets to a good home?
Rescue. Okay, let's talk about Bombay and what Bombay's animal welfare is like.
So you got to tell me like in a way where anyone can understand.
So बहुत सारे चैट ग्रुप्स होते हैं बॉम्बे में, बहुत सारे चैट ग्रुप्स जहाँ पे हर एक चैट ग्रुप पे 200-300 लोग होते हैं. हर कोई उस पे एक एनिमल लवर होता है या डॉग लवर होता है.
Chat groups as in WhatsApp?
WhatsApp चैट ग्रुप्स. ओके. अभी वैसे चैट ग्रुप्स पे मैं हूँ, लगभग 30-40 चैट ग्रुप्स पे. तो अगर कोई डॉग अबैंडन हुआ है या किसी को देना है, तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली वो उस चैट पे दिखाई देता है कि ये उनका नंबर है, ये डॉग है, ये फोटोग्राफ है और इनको ये डॉग देना है. या फिर ये कुछ बोल रहे थे कि कल छोड़ देंगे इसको. तो फिर हम उनको फ़ोन करते हैं, पूछते हैं सर क्या हम आपकी मदद कर सकते हैं. और फिर उस तरह से हम डॉग को उस सिचुएशन में से हम निकाल लेते हैं. या तो हमारा कैनाइन केयर गार्डियन चला जाएगा पिकअप करने के लिए, या तो फिर कोई वॉलंटियर जाएगा वहाँ पे कि सर डॉग को हैंड ओवर कर दीजिए. एक सरेंडर लेटर होता है जो वो साइन करते हैं, उनका आधार कार्ड का कॉपी देते हैं ताकि हमें पता चलता है कि ये ओनर ने ही दिया है. तो वो करते हैं, हम डॉग को ले लेते हैं. उनके पास से कोई पैसा नहीं लेते, कुछ नहीं लेते, बस सिर्फ डॉग, अपना कॉलर, अपना लीश और उसका अगर कोई वैक्सीनेशन बुकलेट हो, मेडिकल फाइल हो, तो वो उठा लेते हैं हम, ताकि हमें पता चलता है कि इसके कोई मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम्स हो तो हम कैसे सॉल्व करें। बस वो होता है रेस्क्यू की बात। उसके बाद ये बच्चा हमारे यहाँ आता है। हमारे यहाँ कुछ प्रोसेस थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेट हो जाता है। तो जब वो हमारे यहाँ आता है तो फिर पहली बात तो उसको हम ग्रूमर के पास लेके जाते हैं, ताकि वो एक नहाए धोए और साफ़ हो जाए। डी टिकिंग होता है, बहुत सारे टिक्स रहते हैं डॉग के ऊपर, फ्लीज टिक्स ये सब होती है, वो निकाल।
They don't even take care.
जब आप डॉग देना चाहते हो, सीधा सीधा वहीं पे पता चलता है कि तुम्हें डॉग में कोई दिलचस्पी नहीं है। वो सोच ही कुछ इतना
Right.
खतरनाक होता है कि आप किस वजह से एक चाहते फैमिली मेंबर को आप देना चाहते हैं, किस वजह से आप देंगे उसको। जब भी आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं है उसमें, जब कोई प्यार बचा ही नहीं है या कोई इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है उसमें, तब आप देंगे ना। तो जब ये इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं रहा तो आप क्या उसको खाना खिलाएंगे, क्या उसको नहलाएंगे, क्या उसको वैक्सीनेशन करेंगे? कुछ नहीं करेंगे आप। फिर उस बच्चे को ग्रूमिंग कराते हैं, उसको डी टिकिंग कराते हैं, फिर वो घर आता है खाना। सो ही हैज़ हिज खाना एंड ही गोज़ टू स्लीप। वी गिव हिम अ बेड एंड ही फॉल्स asleep। नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग वो वेट के पास चला जाएगा और वहाँ।
Where do you shelter them?
So now it's Alibag.
Okay.
Now it's Alibag. So the dog is moved from here straight to Alibag, or we have an in-between house here in Bombay,
Okay.
run by a very dear colleague in Ghatkopar, who takes in our rescues, and for 2 days, if necessary, they will be in Ghatkopar. So this is how it happens. Then we move the dog to the vet. वेट के पास एक ब्लड वर्क होता है। अगर ब्लड वर्क क्लियर है, विद इन 10 मिनट्स ब्लड वर्क आ जाता है। तो अगर ब्लड वर्क क्लियर है तो वैक्सीनेट करा देते हैं बच्चे को। पहले रात को हम डीवर्म भी करा देते हैं, या तो फिर सुबह में डीवर्म कराते हैं। सो इट्स अ प्रोसेस, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द हेल्थ ऑफ द चाइल्ड वी ट्वीक द प्रोसेस अ लिटिल बिट। एंड वंस दैट्स डन, ऑल इज वेल, records are clear, healthy dog, he moves to Alibag. And once he's there, then he has to just eat, breathe, sleep, play. That's his job until I can find him a home. And I'm at the facility 3 to 4 times a week. So वहाँ पे I take the baby on my lap, I make these cute videos, I put it on our Instagram page so people can see what the dog is like. I meet the dog for the first time and the dog is just a happy dog. And then they realize, अच्छा इतना बड़ा जर्मन शेपर्ड को वो पकड़ के बैठी है, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है उसको, उनको काट नहीं रहा है, तो चलो एक एप्लीकेशन दे देते। So then they call me up and say we'd like to apply for this dog. So forms आने लग जाते हैं। Once forms आते हैं, प्रोसेस यूँ होता है कि I ask them for घर का वीडियो, ऐसे फॉर्म भरो प्लीज़। उसमें काफ़ी क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। क्या आपके घर में किसी को डॉग मंजूर नहीं है? क्योंकि बच्चों को डॉग पसंद होता है, लेकिन माँ को शायद नहीं पसंद होगा, क्योंकि उनके लिए काम ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, बढ़ जाता है, एक और बच्चा आ जाता है घर में। So my question is always, are you ready to be a mother again? It's not easy to be a mother again, one more time. You've had 2 kids, now the third one. और ये तो बात भी नहीं करेगा, तो पता कैसे चलेगा इसका पेट में दर्द है? It's a difficult job to be a parent. To be a pet parent is not easy. A child will cry, a dog cannot cry. And dogs' tolerance for pain is very high. So usually when they show the problem, it's usually at the end of the road. Their tolerance is very, very high. So you have to be alert with a dog all the time, watching him all the time to understand कि कुछ problem तो नहीं है. If he misses one meal, I tell them it's okay. Look around, is it hot? शायद उसके वजह से. If he misses 2 meals, then you need to call up your vet and make an appointment for tomorrow morning. And if he misses the 3rd meal, you rush to emergency. This is it's my principle. I give this on a list to adopters and say, this is how you will do it.
So ये प्रोसेस में हमेशा आप लोग को कांटेक्ट करना होता है या people contact you?
They contact us because they see the posts on Instagram. See, social media is a very, very big thing today.
Right.
So social media helps us a lot. So Facebook and Instagram. So when they see our post, they call me and say, we're interested in that dog. Can you send us the form? So then I send them the form. They fill out the form. They fill in the video. See, I've realized one thing, that when I put out a post, invariably that dog gets adopted by the person who called within the first 15 minutes of the post going out. That is always his home. I've realized
Okay.
that. Because those are the people who seriously want a dog. They are desperate for him. That's what I want.
And you don't charge anything for this?
Not a rupee. Nothing. We spend for his vaccinations, for his sterilization. I don't give unsterilized dogs. I give unsterilized dogs to people I know personally well in my social circle. I know them. I will be invited for dinner 1 month later. I will meet my dog. That's fine. I am assured that they will sterilize him when he's 1.5 years old. That's fine. But I don't give unsterilized dogs to people I don't know.
Right.
No. And by God's grace, I know a lot of people. So it works for me.
तो आपको ऐसे भी डॉग्स आते होंगे जो बहुत अनवेल हों और लोगों ने अबैंडन कर दिए. What
Med-
about
medical
those kind of
cases.
cases?
We've taken on a few medical cases because we don't have a medical facility. So I only take on those cases which I know I can combat. The ones I know कि मैं सुलझा सकती हूँ, मैं उन्हीं को लेती हूँ. क्योंकि we don't have vets on call. Round the clock vets नहीं है हमारे पास. ना ही हमारे पास एक medical facility है कि रात को सलाइन देनी पड़ी तो हम दे सकते हैं. वो सब
Is there a scarcity of vets?
there is not really. We get very, very good vets.
Right.
We have wonderful vets who work with us.
Right.
Wonderful, kind vets who take such great care of our babies. So we don't have a scarcity of vets. But we don't have the funds to have a ongoing running medical facility where I can say
A full-time medical
a
facility.
full-time facility. So where I can say, ठीक है सोनोग्राफी कराना है करा लेते हैं इन हाउस. वो नहीं है.
Right.
एक्सरे कराना वो नहीं कर पाते. ब्लड टेस्ट के लिए बाहर जाना पड़ता है.
Right.
So I only take on those cases which I know कि नहीं. It's just the blood work was clear. Bad skin. We can sort that out. Okay, blood work was clear. Tick fever है, manage कर लेंगे. Hemoglobin count is quite high. We can manage this. Platelets are decent. It's not very low. It's not high also. It's middle of the road. We can take care of this case. I take on those babies. I don't take on cases where I know I'm doomed to fail.
Right.
I won't take those babies in. I will recommend that they go to a proper facility where they have the services.
So आप उस चीज में हेल्प करते हो उनकी?
Someone called me up recently for a child with cancer. I offered to pay for it. But that is from my personal thing. It doesn't go from the foundation. That is my personal
Choice to do it.
choice to do that, yeah. Just recently, someone called me up with a 13-year-old dog who has gangrene of the foot. And she said, can you help me out with a vet? So I've given her numbers and I said, I'll take care of those costs. She said, because I can't. I said, I will take care of that. So that I do, but that's apart from TATF. That is Deepa Talib on her own.
Okay.
But the foundation does as much as the foundation can commit to safely. Yeah.
So in most of the cases आप लोग ये भी सुनते होंगे that you know डॉग बीमार हो गया घर में, he's growing old, तो abandon कर दो. तो वो cases भी बहुत आते हैं.
आते हैं काफ़ी. We also help out a few shelters. ये dogs usually shelters में पहुंच जाते हैं. हमारे यहाँ डायरेक्टली कम आते हैं, बट ये
Okay.
लोग shelters में पहुंच जाते हैं.
So what are these shelters?
Shelters are places where people leave their dogs when they can't take care of them for whatever their reasons are. And those shelters are again run on donations. It's
Okay.
not like उनके पास भंडार पड़ा है.
Right.
They are also struggling. They are also running on donations. They are also trying to do the best they can with a bad deal. So those dogs who land up in shelters, when I know that I have families for those dogs and I have people who would take in a senior dog, then I call up those shelters and say, you just rescued that boy 2 days ago. So if he's okay and his blood work is fine, then I think I can help you with rehoming him. So then I extract those dogs and I find homes for them and get them adopted.
But dogs as a breed, मतलब, they are also very emotional and everything, like humans. तो उन लोगों को affect नहीं होता mentally that इतने साल एक घर में रहे and then they have to rehabilitate themselves.
Okay, so I have a theory about this.
Hmm.
So I believe that dogs have an operating system, and that operating system is love.
Okay.
So when a dog is abandoned from his home, or he's thrown out of his house, or he's surrendered, on that love meter, which is from 1 to 10, 1 is the lowest, where he is not liked at all, and 10 is where he's loved the most. As it is on that scale, he's on a 2 because he's thrown out of the house, so he's not loved at all, right? When he goes into a shelter, he probably reaches a little higher on that scale because at least now there's someone who's going to feed him, someone who's going to give him a safe corner of that room to sleep in. When he comes to us, we commit to a 7. That is something I've told my team. We have to commit to 7. If we are falling short of 7, we're not doing our job well enough. I want them to come to a 7 where I see that tail wag, I see those eyes bright, I see those ears up, and I see that skin glow. That is a number 7 to me. When that dog is doing a number 7, my adopter has to deliver an 8. And that's it. Love, that's all it takes. We hug our dogs, we cuddle with them, we play ball with them twice a day. Now in the summers, no. But otherwise, we go to the beach with them. All 9 of our dogs go to the beach every day. So we do that. They get ice cream every Thursday. They get a scooty ride every Tuesday. There are dogs who are scared of the scooty, so then they don't climb up on it. But otherwise, yeah, they get a scooty ride on Tuesday. So yeah, we do what we can to make them feel loved. They want love. They don't want your AC and they don't want your bed. They want love.
So could you share a particular success story?
I'll tell you about Sabak. So Sabak was a German Shepherd. He was 3 years old, came from one of these tier 3 cities in central India, completely blind, absolutely blind. And for a 3-year-old German Shepherd to be blind with cataract is a very rare situation. He didn't have a thyroid problem, he was not diabetic, nothing. He came to Bombay by train. We took charge of him immediately, moved him into foster care, and took him to the eye vet. The eye vet said he's got bilateral cataracts in both eyes, and if we don't remove it, there's a good chance that they will rupture. The cataracts will rupture in his eyes, which was not a good situation to be in. This was a Saturday afternoon when we went to the eye vet at Chembur. And when I asked for what is it going to cost us? It was a long drawn out process, and it was going to work out to the surgery, the lenses, the foster care, the emergency ambulance to bring him, because it always happens with cataract surgery. The eye pressure goes up or something like that, and you have to rush to the eye vet immediately. So you have to factor in all these things, that all this could happen. The cost came to 1,65,000 rupees. Saturday afternoon. I asked the vet, I said, when would you like to do surgery? And she said, as soon as possible. I put out a post on Instagram saying, this is Sabak, this is what he needs. And I'm just asking all you wonderful, kind people out there, help us. This is our bank account details. Just please help us in whatever way you can. By Monday morning when we woke up, our bank account was richer by 1,75,000.
Wow.
We had the money. He went into surgery that same afternoon. And the same evening, I put out a post for him saying, this is the magic you created. Thank you, people. This is what you've done. That baby is adopted today. He lives in Thane. He goes for his 6 monthly visits to the eye vet because he has to have eye drops twice a day. So his dad and mom put eye drops twice a day. His big sister monitors everything. He goes 6 monthly to the eye vet for a checkup. and he's living a lovely life. He's almost 7 years old now. He's doing well.
जो लोग डॉग्स अबैंडन करते हैं और वहाँ से लेके घर तक पहुँचाने का जो जर्नी है, तो उस चीज़ को आप लोग हाउ डू यू स्प्रेड दैट मैसेज आउट? व्हाट अवेयरनेस डू यू स्प्रेड दैट ये सब नहीं होना चाहिए?
Through people like you, when you invite us on a podcast like this, when you invite us to talk about
Yeah.
adoption, do not buy a dog, adopt a dog. That's one of the primary platforms that we use.
Right.
Also, Instagram, social media really helps us, to talk about dogs who are available for adoption or why you should adopt a dog. Then comes families that choose to give up a dog. हम उन्हें काउंसिल करते हैं कि क्या यही एक सोल्यूशन है कि आपको डॉग देना है, और डॉग को देने से क्या आपके सब प्रॉब्लम्स सॉल्व हो जाएंगे. सो हम उनको काउंसिल करने की कोशिश करते हैं.
That's a very good thing.
या सक्सेस रेट बहुत लो है वहाँ पे, बहुत ही लो है. मे बी अबाउट 20% में हमें सक्सेस मिलती है. और 20% लोग बोलते हैं नहीं मैम आपने जो बोला वो तो एकदम सही है, फादर की नौकरी वापस तो नहीं आने वाली है टाइगर को देख के, या फिर मम्मी का ब्लड प्रेशर कम नहीं होने वाला है डॉग को देख के. सो यस मैम आप सही बोल रहे हो. फिर भी मैं उनको इतनी सलाह ज़रूर देती हूँ कि प्लीज़ कहीं आप 10 दिन बाद आप वापस इसी जगह पे आके रुक गए हो कि डॉग को देना ही है, तो प्लीज़ मुझे वापस फ़ोन कीजिए. प्लीज़ बेझिझक मुझे फ़ोन कीजिए. ये मत कीजिए कि उसको छोड़ दिया कहीं. फ़ोन कीजिए, मैं आके ले जाऊंगी उसको. सो दैट इज़ वन थिंग दैट वी डू, काउंसलिंग द फैमिली दैट वांट्स टू गिव द डॉग. We also counsel the family.
Is that the first step you do?
That is the first thing we do.
Okay.
When a person calls up, I say reason for surrender. मैं ये पूछती हूँ उनको कि किस वजह से आप देना चाहते हो. नहीं वो रहता नहीं है घर पे अकेले, हम सब काम पे चले जाते हैं, वो भौंकते रहता है, नेबर कंप्लेंट कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो देन आई गिव देम सम टिप्स कि किस हिसाब से आप डॉग को खुश रख सकते हो घर पे अकेले. देन आई ऑल्सो एक्सप्लेन टू देम कि डॉग को अकेले छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए. किसी डॉग्स आर पैक एनिमल्स, दे सोशल एनिमल्स, दे डोमेस्टिक डॉग्स, दे सोशल एनिमल्स, दे लाइक पीपल अराउंड देम, दे लाइक फैमिलीज. तो अगर आप डॉग को अकेले घर पे छोड़ दो और सुबह में 8 बजे चले जाओ, रात को 8 बजे वापस आओ, तो वो 6 से 8 बजे तक रात को वो अंधेरे में बैठा रहता है. आप लाइट चालू करके चले नहीं जाते, लाइट बंद रहती है, तो 6 बजे 6:30 बजे वो अंधेरा हो जाता है. वो अंधेरे में बैठा रहता है, वो डिप्रेस हो जाता है. 6-7 साल के बाद वो काटने लगेगा. फिर आप बोलोगे डॉग काट रहा है, पता नहीं पहले तो ठीक था अब तो काट रहा है सबको. डिप्रेशन जैसी बीमारी डॉग्स को भी होती है. ये सब होता है. तो हम काउंसिल उनको भी करते हैं कि जो अडॉप्ट करना चाहते हैं उनको भी ये सब समझ में आना चाहिए कि ये सब आप नहीं कर सकोगे. अभी आपका सोशल लाइफ हैवी है, आप हर रात को बाहर जाते हो, डॉग के साथ कौन रहेगा? नहीं वो तो सो जाएगा. नहीं वो नहीं सो जाएगा, वो अकेले रह जाएगा. तो फिर प्रॉब्लम्स हो जाएंगे और फिर आप मुझे फ़ोन करोगे कि पहले 2-3 साल तो ठीक था, अब ऐसे हो गया वो. सो आई काउंसिल एवरीबॉडी कि अडॉप्शन इज़ नॉट something easy. Just because a dog is free doesn't mean it's easy. It's not easy. It's a commitment. It's 15 years of your life. जब ये आप सोचोगे कि अगर हमें गांव जाना है तो हम गांव कैसे जाएंगे, इसको ट्रेन से कैसे लेके जाएंगे. अगर हमको फॉरेन हॉलिडे पे जाना है तो इसके साथ कौन रहेगा.
सही बात. क्या
हम उसको एक पेड फॉस्टर में छोड़ेंगे? अभी हमारे अडॉप्टर्स जो हैं जब अप्लाई करते हैं और बोलते हैं कि हम ट्रैवल करते साल में 2 बार, वी गो अब्रॉड और वट एवर, तो दे एक्चुअली हैव अ लिस्ट ऑफ फॉस्टर्स कि डू यू अप्रूव ऑफ दीज फॉस्टर्स, वी विल लीव हिम विथ देम. सो दैट इज़ द काइंड ऑफ इन्वॉल्वमेंट आई वॉन्ट विथ अ डॉग. सो अडॉप्शन इज़ नॉट जस्ट अ सिंपल थिंग कि डॉग फ्री में आके ले लो बस पिकअप कर लो. नहीं, इट डजंट हैपन लाइक दैट.
It's a very good cause what you're doing.
Thank you.
So how many dogs have you sheltered so far?
Rehomed over 600 by
Wow.
now. Over 600 babies have gone home.
That's huge.
Still
And
a
this
lot.
this is only from Mumbai?
Some have come in from everywhere else also.
Okay.
So we have done adoptions from Calcutta, from Udaipur. We've done those babies also.
So
Where
वो कैसे होता है if someone is calling from outside Mumbai?
either tell them to hold the baby,
Hmm.
send us details, and we try and find a dog, a family in that area.
Okay.
We try and do that.
Okay.
If that is just not happening,
Hmm.
and after 2 weeks we have achieved no success
Hmm.
there,
Hmm.
then we bring the baby to Bombay.
So ऐसा भी तो हुआ होगा कि कभी आपने डॉग रेस्क्यू किया और किसी ने भी उसको अडॉप्ट नहीं किया?
नहीं होता.
नहीं होता?
नहीं होगा. We will find that home. We will find that mama who will say, जान दे दूंगी इस बच्चे के
So
लिए.
that has never happened?
Never.
Not even one?
Ever.
Wow.
No.
That's a good success rate.
Like people ask me that question. Like, what do you
Yes.
do with dogs that don't get adopted?
Yeah, because that's
Never happened to us.
the first thing that strikes.
No. There's always a home for a dog. There's always, it's a matter of time.
Right.
It's a matter of holding. You have to be able to hold the dog.
So how much is that time frame that
Oh.
once it comes to you till the time the
We
dog
had
gets
a child called Shirley.
Huh.
She was a German Shepherd.
Hmm.
We had her. She stayed with us for 9 months. She had cancer.
Okay.
She was 9 years old when she came.
Okay.
She had cancer, abandoned because she had cancer. Family had surrendered her.
Okay.
She stayed with us for 9 months.
Okay.
But she found her home for the last year of her life.
Wow.
Family came, took her with full band, baja, barat, took her home.
Hmm.
She lived for 1 year in their house and then passed away. But hota hai. But you have to be able to hold the dog. That's why we have this facility in Alibag,
Right.
where I can have a dog and not worry about him.
Right.
Adoption अब नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक है, next महीने हो जाएगा. फिलहाल ठीक है, बच्चा खेल रहा है, कूद रहा है, मस्ती कर रहा है. Enough.
So अभी कितने डॉग्स हैं आपके शेल्टर में?
फिलहाल at the facility we have 9, and in outside fosters, because see, not everyone can be moved to the facility.
Okay.
So my figure is 9 and I don't go beyond that.
Right.
But in other foster cares, which are, they're not shelters, they're foster cares,
Okay.
where we pay to keep the dogs safe.
Okay.
So there are about 15 to 20 there. So I just find a family and then I figure out which one of these dogs will fit into that family. So then I send them the biodatas of about 2 to 3 dogs, and then we arrange a meet and greet. या तो डॉग वहाँ जाता है या तो वो आ जाते हैं. Sundays are open days at Alibag. So families come to meet dogs at Alibag. So they make it a holiday. They come out on a boat. They have a good time. They have lunch with us. They play with
Right.
our dogs. And sometimes they've come in to adopt a German Shepherd. They walked out with a beagle. वो भी होता है. We invite families only after they've fulfilled all the requirements. ऐसे नहीं है कि ये रानी बाग है, जू है, आप कभी भी जाके देख सकते हो. No. You have to have all your paperwork in place. The form is filled out. The घर का वीडियो आ चुका है. आधार कार्ड आ गया है. Then telephonic conversation with every member of the family. कभी कभी ऐसे भी होता है, लड़का 19 साल का है, बोलता मुझे डॉग चाहिए ही चाहिए. फिर माँ के साथ बात करो, वो बोलती है प्लीज़ मैम मत दीजिए, प्लीज़ मत दीजिए, मैं अभी छूट गई हूँ, अभी मैं बाहर जा सकती हूँ, कुछ कर सकती हूँ, डॉग आएगा मैं रुक जाऊँगी, मैं नहीं कर पाऊँगी, मत दीजिए. सो दोज आर द फैमिलीज वी डोंट गिव अ डॉग टू. वी एक्सप्लेन टू द बॉय कि नहीं बेटा थोड़ा टाइम और जाने दो.
Not the right time, yeah.
This is not the right time for you. Wait for some time. So many times it's happened कि people have applied for a dog. We have said no to them. And I say very clearly, you are not ready for a dog. I say that. They go to a breeder, they buy a dog. And 2 months later, they call me up and say, ma'am, you were so right. Can you please help us to rehome him? And I've helped those families.
So अभी ब्रीडर्स से मुझे याद आया, जब मैंने आपको कांटेक्ट किया था तो आपने मुझे बोला कि इलीगल ब्रीडिंग होती है. दे मतलब फोर्स the dogs to give birth?
See, it is like it's a it's a side business that happens everywhere in Bombay. People think कि dog मेल है फीमेल है मीटिंग करा दो पपीज हो जाएंगे बेच डालेंगे घर बैठे बैठे पैसे हो जाते हैं. मैं उनको बोलना चाहती हूँ कि प्लीज़ गेट एन एजुकेशन, गेट अ लाइफ, अच्छी नौकरी पाओ. ये क्यों कर रहे हो? इन बेजुबान जानवरों के दम पे अपना चूल्हा क्यों चला रहे हो? डोंट डू दिस. देयर आर बेटर वेज टू अर्न मनी.
Right.
And this is happening a lot in this country. Illegal backyard breeding. There are registered breeders who check bloodlines. Oh, I approve of them. Please breed a dog. No complaints. Please check bloodlines, check pedigrees. Father is from one bloodline, mother is from another bloodline.
Okay.
You know, there are working class dogs, show style dogs. Do it right. Breeding is a fine art. You want to breed, breed, but breed well. That dog, that puppy that comes out of that union is a healthy dog. He does not have hip dysplasia. He does not have genetic diseases. He does not have behavioral issues because he is well bred. The bloodlines have been matched well. See, go to a good breeder and get your dog. Anubis came from one such breeder. I didn't know that you adopt. 12 years ago when I got my Anubis, 12 years ago, I didn't know कि ऐसे भी होता है कि आप अडॉप्ट कर सकते हो डॉग को. तभी तो ब्रीडर्स ही थे.
Right.
I called up breeders to get my Anubis. And I remember the gentleman I spoke to, he was in Ooty at the time. And I said, can I see the puppy? And he said, of course, madam. And he did a video call with, no, he took a photograph and sent it to me. And I said, I love him. Can I see his mother? He said, ma'am, can I call you after 1 hour and I'll show you the mother? I said, no, sir. I'll pay you for this baby, but I want a video call right now and I want to see his mother right now. And he said, sure, madam. He went on to FaceTime, showed me my baby's mother.
So, आप लोगों को मालूम कैसे पड़ता है अगर किसी ने कोई डॉग अबैंडन करके रोड पे छोड़ दिया तो?
You know, I told you about those WhatsApp chat groups.
Yeah.
So those are the primary, they're the grassroots from where information comes. That's the grapevine. It starts from there.
Okay.
Those people are the ones who have seen a dog. Like, say, for example, 2019, someone informed on one of the chats that a Labrador and an Indie has been abandoned at the Malad Infinity Signal. They've been just tied over there. My foster from Ghatkopar took a rickshaw, landed up over there, untied the dogs, took them home. The process started, the bathing, the deticking, all that started. And then we investigated whose dogs were these. And it turned out that their owner was a lady who was a bouncer at a dance bar. And she used to ride a motorbike. And someone had knocked her down and she had landed up in hospital. And she was in a coma. So the landlord had thrown the dogs out. There was nobody feeding the dogs. He wanted the kholi back. He had taken kabza. The lady died in hospital. The dogs were tied on the road. She had no family. These two babies, Moxie and Julie, had nobody. Luckily, from the neighbors, we found out their names. Moxie was a 12-year-old lab at that time. Julie was 13 maybe at that time. So we're looking at 2019 or 20. They got adopted. And then the lady got COVID. And she couldn't take care of them. So they came.
The new owner.
The new owner.
Okay.
And she lost her job, she lost her home, she lost everything. And then the dogs came right back to us because she couldn't take care of them. And I remember one Saturday night, I was just sitting on my bed and thinking, what am I going to do with these two dogs? Because now they're like 13 years old and 14 years old. And who's going to adopt such senior dogs? By that time, Moxie, the Labrador, had been diagnosed with mammalian tumors. So we had taken her to the cancer care. We had her surgically operated. The tumors were removed. She was healthy again. And now she's with us, and we didn't know what to do. And suddenly at 10 o'clock in the night, there's a call, and this lady comes on the phone and says, you know, you would put out a post for 2 dogs, Moxie and Julie. Are they still available? And I said, yes, ma'am. And she said, what's the process? So I told her the process. She finished the whole process within 1.5 hours. By
Wow.
11:30 in the night, I had videos of that house with lights turned on, full lights on, so I could see everything, the bedrooms, the terraces, everything.
Wow.
11:30 she was done. 11:30 she calls me up and says, can we come tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock to see them? I said, yes, you can, but I'm not promising that they will come to you. She said, no worries. They were in Pune. They came at 10 in the morning. By that time, we had taken our babies to have a bath so that they were fresh. And when I met the family, there was no question of saying no to them. There was absolutely no question of saying no to them. The dogs went home with them. And I spoke to them last week. My babies are sleeping all the time. They're 16 and 17 years old now.
Wow.
They're sleeping all the time. And whenever I say, why are they sleeping? She says, what do you want them to do? They're 16 years old. What do you want them to do? That's what they're going to do. Comfortable beds under an AC, fast asleep. But they're living their life. They went to Hubli last month on a holiday. These are the stories we live for. These are the dreams our life is made of.
So ये सब inquiries जो आते हैं, you handle it yourself?
All myself.
Nobody
Every
else.
adoption is me. Nobody else.
Wow.
You deal with me.
Directly. If I
Directly.
want to adopt a dog,
You will deal with me.
I'll be dealing
no,
with
there
you.
is no team.
Whoever is thinking of adopting a pet, what should be their, what they should keep in mind before doing it?
We've been promoting a hashtag saying adopt, commit, protect. So adoption, it's not just adopt, don't shop. That's wonderful. Adopt, don't shop. That's perfect. But after you adopt, remember it's commit to that life and protect that life. Then that means protecting that life with your own, whatever it is. Remember that commitment is 15 years. It's 15 years of you thinking about holidays, financial difficulties, medical emergencies, everything. You think the next 15 years through.
Right.
Job transfers, the works. So think it through.
So after Anubis and Tiger, you have never had a dog.
I have 2 babies. And I don't think I can ever live without a dog.
So how do you ensure health and well-being of these dogs when they're in your facility?
Wow, that is a good question. So what we do is we have a diet plan for all our dogs. We have a great diet plan. It's 80% of their meal is meat and vegetables.
Yep.
So whichever meat. It could be mutton, it could be fish, it could be chicken. We don't give them eggs in summer at all. So they have meat and vegetables 80% and 20% is rice. We don't feed them dog food at all. It's home cooked meals. We check the requirement of every dog. So like now we get young dogs who've got very bad hind legs. So we make our own bone broth at the facility. We make our own eggshell powder, which we put 1 teaspoon of eggshell powder and bone broth in their food. We give them chondroitin supplements for their hind legs. If there's a skin condition, then we put nettle leaf powder in their food. So our dogs have a lot of supplements that go into their food. They get good oils, they get Carbamide Plus, they get omega oils, they get cold pressed coconut oil. We put Lacadong turmeric in their food. So they eat better than I do. They eat very well. So yeah, that's their diet. Then comes their living conditions. They are not caged. There are no. It is a cage-free, leash-free, kennel-free foster.
Wow.
So there are no cages at all. We have 1 cage which was donated to us, which is kept outside. by God's grace, we have had no need to use it at all.
Okay.
We don't need that cage. The babies are free in the house. We have a side door which leads into a garden. It's an enclosed garden. So they can just, we open the side door and they run out. So they run out, they do their jobs. So their big job, small job is all done outside. They play around, it's cleaned up. They have grass that they wipe their feet on. Their paws are cleaned before they come into the house. Their ears are cleaned once a week. Nails are clipped as and when they're needed. Vet comes. We have great vets in Alibag. We're very good, kind people who come to us, help us in Alibag whenever we call. If it's a slightly complicated case where we need a sonography or something, we bring them to Bombay. Now you have all these boats, the PNP and the Maldar.
Yeah.
So the Maldar allows dogs. So our guardian brings the dog across on the boat. I pick them up from Gateway of India and take them to the vet. So yeah, they're taken good care of.
Do they get happy when they leave the facility?
What
Now
I
they're getting
feel?
pampered so much.
I honestly believe, and I think it's really funny, but I feel dogs, when they go to their adoptive homes, they look around and say, "Oh, you don't have a garden." I really feel they must be doing
Yeah.
that. Because they're used to that garden,
Yeah.
and that space to play. It's like I would say it's a 2,000 square foot garden to play in, and there are 9 dogs. That's it.
Right.
So it's space to
Ample amount
run.
of space for them.
Big basket of toys. So constantly throwing balls for them, and they're playing.
Like one dog, how many times have you sheltered? Like, has there been a need of rehoming a dog even after you have
Rehomed
done it
him.
once?
It happened in the case of Moxie and Julie.
Okay.
They got adopted, and then the lady got COVID, and I had to rehome.
So you had to do it.
I had to do that again. So that was one family. It could have happened a couple of more times, yes.
Yeah.
But those situations have been
Like it.
extenuating, horrific situations, but not otherwise.
Not otherwise.
Not otherwise. No. The room for error is small, but then I'm human.
Right.
Things can go wrong.
Right.
But it's never gone wrong. It's like a situation like this where I've been able to take my babies back and rehome. And it's okay, it's a matter of they stayed with me for 6 months more after that. But that's about it. There was no more to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now in 5 years you have rehabilitated 602 dogs.
600
600 was the
plus.
number, but 2 I'm adding to yours.
To mine.
Personal ones, yeah.
To mine, yeah. And they are
Yeah,
adopted. Yes, 602.
Yeah.
Of course,
So,
yes.
It's a pretty good number.
Yes. Lovely number.
Yeah, lovely number.
And more to come.
More to come.
But I would really pray that people would start adopting indies now. I
Yeah.
would really pray that, like, it was lovely. We went to this show called Pet Fed, which happened in January this year. And we had a stall over there. And it was wonderful to see. There were 3,000 dogs over there, and 1,000 were indies. And they had bows, and they had dresses, and they had fluffy collars. And I said, that's how you treat an Indian dog. That's what you do. You pamper the hell out of that child. It felt so good, to
Right.
do that. One of our dogs got adopted from Pet Fed also.
Wow.
It was really nice, really nice. We had taken 3 dogs, and one baby went home from there. Like, the family came, fell in love with him, and next morning came and took him.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very nice. We did all the house checks. I really feel our best families are the ones which make us do house checks within 2 hours. Everything happens within 2
Within 2 hours. So does this make you happy, what you are doing, whatever you are doing?
It makes me more than happy. It fills me with joy. I think joy is a greater feeling than happiness is. It makes me want to wake up in the morning. It makes me sleep a good night's sleep. It's my biggest stress buster.
So how many people are working right now with you?
We're
Like
a-
how many people are associated with this
We're a
organization?
tiny team. We're
Yeah.
hardly 6 of us.
Wow.
We're a tiny team, very small. But I think it's because we're so small that we are personal. You
It's
know,
more personal, yeah. The connect is more personal.
everything is in detail.
Right.
Every dog is looked into deeply. It's not delegated to someone else. It's like I'm overseeing everyone like a hawk.
So it's good. The ratio is good from 6 to 600 rescues. You know, it's a good
It's a good-
ratio. Yeah, it's a good ratio.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Thank
It was a
you.
pleasure meeting you and having a conversation with you.